Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Shinki, and tonight we are live streaming on Mahjong Soul once again after a very mitigated last session 3 days ago, where I managed to prolong my knowledge streak for up to 12 games. After which I got three consecutive last places, which is really, really sad. And I fell down to 1635. So I went all the way up to 23 something, 2350, I think. So nearly, well, it was basically nearly my record, like my personal best for in terms of rank points as a Saint one. And I never managed to, well, to ever get any higher, unfortunately. So it's a bit of a shame, but yeah, once again, not much I could have done. Well, I did play bad for a couple of rounds, which ended up being decisive in the end. But I do remember some pretty less than average luck as well, which is fairly normal considering I had like a ridiculous stroke of luck previously for that like 7 consecutive win streak. With that said, I do intend on getting all of my rank points back, so I'm going to be joining in a couple of minutes just to give myself some time to write some stuff on Twitter and Discord. Just gonna do it like this. Gonna join actually right now. Okay, so it begins again. Dabuton Toizu $1, but it still uses for now. A fairly decent high pie with that said. Dianmen, another pair that I can use to call Pont with. Ooh, won't even need to call Pont actually. Rien Chanten for Dabuton Doré. Actually great. It's actually great. No thanks. I'll drop the Chun for now. I don't need any Yakuhai. I already have enough with what I have currently. E Shanten, gonna go with this. No thanks. And nope, still not Tempai. Gonna Tsumogiri this one. And Tempai. Gonna Dama this one until I get Ryamen weight. Plus the Ryanzo is already, I mean, one of them is already used up for the Dora indicator, which means I only have 3 left. But if I Tsumo, it's already Mangan anyway, so it's pretty good. There we are. Gonna Dama this one turn. Just to not reveal that I went from Kanchan to Ryanmen. And gonna Karagiri Dichi in the next turn if possible. If not, I'm going to remain Dama. Come on, Dian Uso. Ah, too bad. I would have gotten Ibatsubo here. Well, still, Dabuton Tsumo Doraichi Zanku Oru. 3900s each. Pretty good. A pretty decent start. Definitely a shame that I did not call Dichi, of course, but once again, it felt sufficient, and I felt like I could have won on my opponents. Oh, Ishanten with the high pie, holy shit. I can go with that actually. Could even try to go for Tatehon if possible, but I dropped the Haku in the first turn. Yeah, never mind. Come on. Ton. Okay, that's good. If I draw another Ton, I can go for Honitsu Dabuton, which would be really, really great. Okay, no thanks, because it will be really difficult to use it, considering I only have one Kyuso left and the last Paso has been discarded too. So, no remorse with that. And Tenpai. Should I Dichi or should I wait until Honitsu? I wonder. I could try and push Honitsu here actually. I do believe it should be easy to draw 2 more Sozu, which should be enough to get me to Tenpai. Dichi no Mi is good, but it feels insufficient considering the potential of this hand. Okay, never mind. 1 turn is fine, but like 2 turns like that, no thanks. I'll do it like this. Should be fine. Okay, Isu pin for D no Mi for now. Okay, 1 Sozu would have been pretty useless, considering the kind of Sozu talents that have been discarded. And Long! No Ura-san. Urani maybe? No, Uraichi still. So Dichi, Uraichi, Zanku no Ippon-ba. 39 becomes 4200s. Pretty nice. Alright. 2 consecutive wins right off the bat. And we have over 40k already. Now, obviously, the most difficult part would be to actually keep my points and to confirm my comeback, so to say. With that said, we're not too bad for now. Not doing too bad. Hatsu. Gonna drop it now. Who? 11%. Will this prove enough to create a short story online? I wonder. Well, first I need to download the story picture. Okay, no thanks. Okay, Ryanshanten now. Gonna go with that. Gonna hope to draw more Sozu, although I might end up Furiten, depending on which Sozu I will end up drawing. I could also call Pon, which would not be too bad of a move, I believe. Pon or Chi, doesn't really matter. I still have 2 practically 100% safe tiles in my hand to defend with, so it should not be too much of a risky round to me. Okay, gonna drop it now. Only 1 tone remaining, which, I mean, The only way for my opponents to wait on the turn would be for Jigoku Tanki. With that said, gonna drop this one. If anything, I would like to go for Tsuji Hikake, I mean Tsuji Trap. But here, I'll go and actually fold. Plus, I drew the Dora, so I'm definitely not going to bash here. If anything, I could go for Dora Tanki, but I'm not too happy with that either, so I'm going to play it safe for now. Wait and see until well, doesn't matter. Perhaps none will actually come out from someone if one of my opponents is brave enough to discard it against Toymen's Lychee. But me, I'm never going to drop it now. Not in this state. Kamicha dropped the Sunpin. Ooh, I drew it back actually. I drew another Dora. Might even actually go for it, but I won't actually. Could have, but won't. Still gonna keep the Ishanten shape just in case. It's a safe tile against both Toymen and Kamicha, so it's fine. Shimocha called Chi, which is great because it prevents Kamicha from scoring Ippatsumo or Ippatsu at all. But I'm still going to fold. And so twitch.tv/Shinki6. There we go. Okay. Yep, thank you. That's a save tile. I am going to use it. And Ryukyoku. Kanchi pin for Tanyo, Akaichi, and Isuso for Pinf, Aka, Takame, Tanyo, Ipeko. Quite strong hand Kamicha had. Thankfully, I dropped the Suso before Kamicha had a chance to win off it. But this means that my duel turn is over. However, I start with 3 Dora and actually a pretty good hand. Sanshanten for Toi Toi or Dianshanten for normal hand. Also Sanshanten for Tayo, so I might go Pon 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 Lon. Or maybe not, because Toymen is also quite scary. Quite scary looking here. So it might be just 2 calls, but it's still 2 calls. If he has even 1 Dora, it's going to be an average hand, and 2 Dora might turn it into a very powerful hand. Got drop the Chun before it becomes too dangerous. Luckily it was not Toymen but Shimocha who called Pon on it, which reduces Toymen's scary factor, so to say. But I still have 3 Doras, so it's not... That's 3 Dora that my opponents won't be able to utilize. Which makes me wonder what actually would be the value of their hands. That's 1 safe tile. I'm going to keep it for now, in case I need to thoroughly defend in the next few turns. Although my opponents all open their hands, so they might not have such powerful hands at all. Well, Ishanten for Dorayon actually. Oh, okay, that's just Yaku Yaku. Not a very powerful hand. I would have discarded it if I wanted to go for Tanyo on top of that. But I might have wanted to go for the Kan Pass wait with just Tanyo Dorayon or Dorago, depending on my Tenpai draw. Had I opened my hand, I would have discarded the Chiso and then the Kyuso, which would have resulted in me dealing in. So still pretty lucky. Yep, let's call Pawn, prevent Kamicha from drawing. Yikes. Oops, sorry. Gonna drop it now. What happened? There we go. Toyman called Lychee, which is really bad. Okay, thankfully this one is safe. Ay, 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 ay. Pe. It's a Champai, but I do not have anything else. Okay, thankfully it passed. So I guess Sanzo would be Suji, but it could be this actually. Who got me scared for 1 second here. Got me real scared. Okay, this one is no chance. It's safe on top of that, thanks to Kami-chan. Hi, ay, ay, what should I drop? Okay, this one's safe. Oh, it's not showing up, unfortunately. I was trying to look for a specific song, sorry. Wow. Out of safe looking tiles again, plus all of my tiles are actually extremely dangerous. Gonna go with the Q pin, it's the safest looking. Ah, crap. D pin, Uraichi makes it 5800s, quite powerful. Not enough to kick me out of first, but quite strong nevertheless. My lead has been drained instantly. I have to fight to defend my first place now. I could play passively and content myself with the second place perhaps, or wait until Toyman deals in or gets hit with a strong sumo, but I will be in trouble either way, so might as well try to fight. Ishanten. Okay. There we are. Okay. Oh, that's my turn. Sorry. Could have gone for the Liankan, but I would like to use the Dora if possible. What the hell? Could I go with this maybe? So that I can use the Dora in case I draw the Lianman, even though there are only 2 of them. But I could also draw the Sanman or Suman to make use of the Dora, of course. Gonna drop the Iman now, even. Oh. Perhaps shouldn't have. Yikes, Chundora-san. This is a huge blow. Huge blow that sent me straight down to second. And now my first place is completely out of question for now. This Dama was really good. Really disappointed in me for dealing into this. But then again, Dama 10, not much I can do against that, I guess. That's part of Mahjong. And the reason why being Oya is so powerful. Just like the first one where I won with holy shit, you gotta stop Toyman-san. Come on. Well, now I would be actually happy with Shimocha or Kamicha dealing in and like ending the game on the spot. Since I cannot feel like I can win anymore, might as well pray for my rival's demise here. Plus my hand looks so garbage. Tomet could have the worst Dichi in the world and still have a better hand than me. There is nothing I can go for here. I do not have a single Dora, I do not have a single hope to create something worthwhile. And I soon am going to be out of... Okay, thankfully. I was about to say I'm soon going to be out of safe tiles as well. Luckily, Toyman had just a Dizumo Nomi, but with a 3-sided weight and also 1 away from Sanchoku. So obviously with such a good weight, he had no reason to wait for Sanchoku. And he made the right decision to go for the Dichi straight up. Might try something here with the Imon, Ipin, Iso. If I am lucky enough to draw the right tiles, of course. But I could also just go for Dichi Dora Dora. This is probably how it is going to end after all. Here, Ishanten not going to go for any Sandoko shenanigans. I know all too well that it's going to be very difficult to score a Sanchoku Doko, especially in Throne Room. As much as I hate to admit it because I really love this Yaku. And there we are. With just one tile left of each. Feels like I shouldn't go for Dichi here, to be honest. It would feel too easy for my opponents to utilize both the last Paman and damn it, and the last Ipin. So I'm going to try and go for another weight here, if possible. But Kamicha went and called Dichi, got a Tsumo, and Dizumo Ton for 1000, 2000s plus 3 Honba, I think, yes. Kamicha getting up to 2nd place. Myself falling down to 3rd. And one powerful hand that goes down the drain. But then again, my prospects were very low, to be honest. Even if I had called Dichi back then, I probably would have just lost 1000 points more. Nan, of course, is dead. 1 second before I drew my own Nan pair. That's really bad. Really sad too. Well, not much I can do about this, but I can at least use it as a safe tile. Not much that I can do anyway. I thought this was going to be a good first game, but then Mahjong happened. And now I'm down to 3rd and on the brink of falling down to last as well. How should we go about this? How should we deal with such a hand? If I could go for at least Pimp Sanchoku, that would be great. But I will need to draw one of the last Lianman and the Sunman as well. No thanks. This would be a very marginal improvement regarding my my shape. This, however, is going to require me to drop this, I believe. I don't really know. Okay. Still going to have to go for it, even though my last Suso is going to be very dangerous. I still want to go for it and improve my shape at least a little bit. Come on. Okay, there we are. Leech. Okay, it passed. No chi, nothing. Thankfully. Waiting for the last 2 Ryanman for Sanshoku. Ha! One more and it would have been Ippatsumo Takame. That's a real shame. Dichi from Shimocha. This is going to be a duel. Diamond is safe against Shimocha, not against me. Might not come out. Oh. Crap. Okay, it passed. It was Shonpai, right? Yes, it was. Holy shit. Shimocha might have a Chun Anko. Keeping dangerous. Okay, it passed. Power pin, of course. Toyman seemingly folding. Also dangerous, but it passed. Come on, Dianman. Where are you? Summon, come on. Why are you dodging my weights like that? Come on, last draw. Please be the Dianman. Yes! Tsumo! Takame! These will P for Sanshoku. 1 or 2 Ura makes it Haneman. Come on, 1 Ura. Yes! 3600. 3000, 6000. Really good. Okay, back into the game. All the way up to 30k. With Kamicha falling down to 3rd and Shimocha falling below 10k. Might be able to catch up to Toyman too. Okay, so the Papin is the Dora, even though we have lots of Sozu, we might not want to go for Honitsu for now. We have 1 Dora, we have a Yakuhai Toitsu, we have many ways to go about this. Might as well go for Chanta, might not, I don't really know yet. Come on. Okay. No, it's going to be difficult to improve this shape. Might as well wait for the, like, Uso, Sanzo, Iso maybe, I don't really know. Rosso maybe for Itsu. Pon! Nothing at all is fine too. Tenpai. Diamond Papin, Takame Papin of course for Dora-san. Yasume would be LOM on Takame on the first place. Yeah, give me back my Pimpin Loku, Toymen-san. This feels great. I dealt into Toymen's Dama Oyaman from East 3, and now I pay him back with a very quick Pimpin Loku. That's great. Really great. Okay, back in first. What a roller coaster, really. Started with a huge first place, then I dealt into Toyman twice, lost 19,000 points, then scored a Haneman and a Pinpin Loku back to back, and now I'm back up to 43,400 points. Now, of course, the biggest challenge would be to keep my points and not fall down to 18k, for example. This would be a real shame, but we have 4 pairs here, we might go for Chitoi. I believe it would not be too crazy to go for Chitoi here. Sha Anko. Not too certain what to do here. Gonna drop the Suman. Of course, it is an isolated middle tile, which would make it easier to use, but I don't really know now. I might go for normal hand, I might go for Toi Toi, I might go for Chuntanki, I don't really know. Oh, too bad. This was the last Iso, which might mean that I'm not going to go for Chuntanki anymore if I have a normal hand, which means I might drop the Chun in the next turn unless someone calls Lychee and makes it dangerous again. Last Papin as well. I don't really know actually. Yeah, it's not. That lucky bastard. He drew it just after that. Holy shit. Lucky bastard, I'm going to fold now. Goodbye. If you can get it sumo, that's fine by me. Even if I'm going to fall down to second again, it will be with very marginal, point differential. Kamicha Dalton, which is fine. Chundora-san. Chichi plus 1 Homba makes it 8,000 points. I'm still in first place, but it's going to be really close. Okay, I start with Pei Toitsu, which is great. I have 1 Dora, which will prove to be difficult to utilize, but maybe, just maybe, if I could pile up on it, it would make my hand quite powerful. Yes, maybe I can keep it for now. Bien Shanten, but I would still need to get 1 more block. Yep, like this, to drop my ugly penchant, just to go pawn and... Okay, not pawn here, obviously. Gonna wait for the pet to show up. Gonna drop it now. Perfect, no one called it. E Shanten for Peinomi. I just need to be careful with handing Toyman the last steal turn, because he will then have the initiative for the oh, come on. He will have the initiative for the next round, in the sense that he will have the occasion to score a huge sumo and might also actually finish Shimocha or Kamicha off if either of them will deal into Toyman's hand right now. Hahaha! Come on! I only had 1. Yeah, should have kept it. I wanted to drop it to make it safer later on, so to not fall into trouble in case I would need to like get Tenpai with the Pei. I mean, the sooner you discard it, the better, of course, but I did not actually expect to draw 2 of them again. Well, these things happen anyway. That's not too bad. Tenpai, but with a bad weight, and I do not want to call Leech against Toyman. Toyman is looking scary with the Sozu, which I would like to... well, simply put, I would like to avoid dealing into Toyman's hand. Come on, Pei. I might be holding... Ah, come on. Well, no matter then, I'm going to try and use Ryanzo as another, like, way to intercept an additional Sozu tile. And if I can't get back to Tenpai, then I will have to accept reducing my 4,100 point lead down to just a 100 point lead, if Toyman is the only one Tenpai, of course. But Shimocha dropped a Sozu very late in the round, which might mean that he is close, or Tenpai. Close to or Tenpai. Toyman with the Kan, no Rin Shankaiho. Luckily, this one looks pretty safe, but I'm not 100% certain about it. Still gonna go for it. Shimocha with, yep, folding, of course, and probably Kamicha. No 10 as well, yep, obviously. Not waiting on Dianzo, but really close, so yep, I believe I was right not to take any risks here. My hand was far from worth the hurdle. Oh, well, that's a huge starting hand. It has a considerable potential. Non-negligible potential. Still gonna drop the Hatsu here. Toyman, of course, with the Hatsu Pon. I'm probably not going to turn into a Sozu Honitsu or whatever. Might go with that. Ha, of course. And now I'm going to have to deal the Ton. Or to draw it, or to wait on it. Well, if I go for Nobetan, I'm going to go for Tontanki. I mean, if I end up with either Nobetan or Tontanki, I'm going to go for Tontanki. But Toymen might go for Pinzu Honitsu. Now that I think about it, so I don't really know. Holy shit. It's going to be yet another dangerous round, it would seem. Not certain what to do here. None safe, thankfully. Low pin. Okay, maybe not a. Might not be a Pinzu Honitsu anymore. Ah. Yes, it was. He just had lots of Pinzu. Holy shit. Might have ended with the same weight as his. Hi. Now he's up to 8300 points of lead, which is not good. Now to catch up to him, I would need to score Tsumo now because he's still Oya, so he's still going to hurt. What could we do here? It sort of feels like a deja vu. What the hell? It really feels like I had a similar game not too long ago with myself and Toymen exchanging first and second places back and forth. I don't really know why I feel like this, but I do feel like I've played a very similar game not too long ago. Perhaps I really did, and it's just like just pure coincidence. Wow, yet another shooting in the United States. That's real depressing. Oh, come on. How was I supposed to expect drawing the last E-pin? For real. Kamicha with 2 calls, but it does not look like a powerful hand. Well, it does not look like a powerful hand. It still could be. I have been deceived many times before. So I might as well start getting a little more cautious. But even if I were to be more cautious, what should I do? What could I do? Next to the Dora, it's going to be powerful. If... Yep, it passed, of course. Gonna go with this. Because I have a Roman Anko, it would feel more difficult to use the Palman as well, just to be waiting on the Palman, but I'm of course might be mistaken. Sure enough, I ended up drawing the wrong few tiles here. I could still get Tempai, but it's going to be very tricky. I'm not too certain there is much value to getting Tempai here, but I remain close to Toyman, so every single point would matter towards my comeback. Gonna have to go for the chi here. Kamicha called can't flip the new useless Dora because it's Mangan Icho Tsumo, and it is Tsumo Hatsu Dora Dora. So it's just an Oyaman. So the game continues, but Toymen now has over 20,000 points of lead. Both Kami-chan and Shimo-chan on the brink of death, and if I do not score a Baiman Sumo, I'm not going to make it back to first. So Tsumo is a no-go if I want to get back to first. So the only way I can do this would be to wait for Toymen to drop my winning tile and to score a huge blow during the last turn, which is, let's face it, highly unrealistic. Still, I don't know. I could wait for Sanshuku here, or decide to end the game on either Shimocha or Kamicha. Pinfu Nomi would be really bad on Toymen, of course. Nope, no thanks. Still gonna drop the Suso. Come on. Well. Yeah, let's end the game. Pinfu Nomi. I do not believe I can reach first place with such a hand and such a point differential, unfortunately. Still getting away with plus 78. It's pretty okay, if you ask me. Back up to 17-13. Okay, that's alright. Yada yada yada. What can we do here? We can claim everything. I haven't played much those past few days, so I haven't gotten far in terms of, in regards to this event. There isn't much to be obtained here, unfortunately. Apart from those Fortune and Sage bags. And this. Okay, that's fine. Oh, there is this too. Not too exciting, to be honest. Yeah, that's... Might as well do the one pulse. Okay. Okay, so those are ordinary gifts. Those are ordinary gifts as well. It would seem like those ones are rare gifts. The higher prizes. Yeah, third, second, and first. Okay, got it. Another ordinary gift, I guess. Yes. It's really disappointing. So many copper and so little ways to spend it. There isn't much you can buy with copper. Nothing too exciting in the shop, apart from bound items. Like, I wish you could at least grab one of these with coppers. Like, it wouldn't be too much to ask, in my opinion. But even home backgrounds are a paid thing in this game, unfortunately. Plus, they're quite expensive, by the way. I think I have seen like it was 600 outfit vouchers, which would make 12 USD, I think. Yeah, that's way too expensive. I sincerely believe they should at least make the background, I mean the home backgrounds, a free thing that you can obtain in-game by like playing a lot. Well, coppers basically. Okay, Hatsu Anko in my Haipai. Always interesting. Saint-Chantin, but with no pair yet. I mean, the only thing I could use as a pair for now would be this. Too bad. It would be the Hatsu Anko, obviously, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait until I can get a pair by myself and try to make our hand progress this way. Gonna have to fetch some water at some point. Okay, nice. Gonna drop the Sanzo now. Right, gonna drop the Nun, I think. We could go for max efficiency here. I'm even more disappointed that I dropped the Tontoidze now. Would have gotten such a beautiful hand, such a beautiful Dianchanten hand for Honitsu Toi Toi Yaku Yaku Dora or Suonko Tanki. Yeah, jokes aside, I'm E-Shanten for a good hand, so I would like to push here, if possible. Come on, Uppaso Sabroman. Yes, Deech! Deech Hats Doraichi with the Huhane, that's going to be Dokuyon. And Kamicha followed and chased and Deechi, and I'm going to be dueling with Kamicha, which is the Oya, which makes it even scarier. But the Saman is safe against the Oya, which might make it a little likelier to come out. Just a little. Come on, Saman. Paso. Sanzo. Wrong suit. Come on, Saburoman. I have a good weight, I have a good hand. I deserve to win! Okay. Come on, please. Paman. Shimocho Toimen. Okay, this one is safe. Come on, Saman. Supin. Ho. It passed. Kamicha got it. Sumo. Jesus Christ. Oh, it's going to be a powerful hand. Dizumo Chitoidora-san Ura. That's a Baiman. No way he won with such poor weight. Well, at least I did not get hit with... Getting hit with this hand would have resulted in me falling down to 0 points, exactly. Which would have actually been really bad and really depressing. At least I'm in the same boat as Shimo-chan Toimen, sort of, with 1,000 less, of course, because I called Lychee. Like an idiot thinking that my hand was any match against Kamicha. Well, it was technically in terms of tile efficiency and in terms of how good was my weight. Unfortunately, my luck was nowhere near as good, it would seem. Still, Dianchanten for a 678 Sanshoku, E-Shanten for Ipeko. Well, doesn't really matter. Shimocha with a Pon. No thanks, I'm not going to be making any calls here, obviously, because I do not have the possibility to do so without taking pointless risks here. So either I could also turn it into another, like, a powerful hand if I were to draw like the red 5, for example. Even the 5 would be fine because it's the draw. It's obviously a little less interesting than the rest, but okay. Gonna abandon Ipeko, trying to go Pifu this way. I can do like the pair with this shape, 7, 8, 9, and a pair of 8. This should prove sufficient to... Huh. What am I supposed to do here? I have zero idea. Zero idea whatsoever. I'm going to drop the Cuman still. It's like the safest tile here, and it's not really interesting to go for 2 Anko anyway. Shimocha with a second pawn. Why do I have piano in my playlist? Oh, it's so out of place. Oh, Toi Toi. Wait, it's actually powerful. Holy shit. Taya Toi Toi Akaichi plus 1 counter makes it 8,000 points. So Kamicha's lead isn't like incredible anymore. It's just really good, but nothing too unsurmountable, to be honest. Obviously, I would need to have decent starting hands to be speaking like this. But still. So considering I have such a poor hand and such disgustingly wrong draws, so to say, I'm gonna go with like trying to drop as many middle tiles as possible before things get serious. Gonna have to drop either of them at some point, but for now I'm going to keep them just for the sake of efficiency, and because I do have a few safe looking tiles elsewhere. Not too efficient here, not too useful. Come on, I am fine with just Hatsunomi, or yep, time to fold. I'm Sanchanten for Hatsunomi, and I have, like, there is no way for me to actually bring my hand any higher than this, unless I keep it close, of course, but I'm going to have to deal a ridiculous amount of dangerous tiles to get there, or to even get Tenpai, actually. So I'm not going to take any risks here, even though I'm Oya and I'm down to, well, I'm last already. I'm only 1,000 points behind Toyman, so it should not be too bad. And I have many, many other rounds to begin a comeback. Plus Toyman might be in trouble, and sure enough, Toyman dealt a dangerous tile here, which might be the proof I needed to believe he's starting to struggle finding safe tiles to drop. So I maybe should not have given up my only 2 perfectly safe Chai so early in the round, even though Shimocha called Dichi, because there is no way for me to tell when or if Toyman is going to catch up to Shimocha. And yes, sure enough, Toyman caught up and called Dichi again. Ah, but he got Sumo, and this is really, really bad. I'm Oya. It's a strong hand. Dichi passes Sumo Chitoi. With Tayao, it makes it a Haneman. And I lose yet another huge amount of points without dealing in, which is quite depressing in itself, but it's fine. I'm only 11,000 behind. It's not too bad. Not yet, at least. Still another Chito Itsumo. Holy shit. That's 2 in a row, actually. Well, not exactly in a row, but... East 1, we had one. East 2, we had another one. Now we are in East 3, and I'm still wondering what else is going to be waiting for me. Pawn. Gonna drop this. Of course, but thankfully Dora has been discarded 2 turns ago. Yeah, quite a depressing start of the game. Would it be too early to go for Honitsu? Would it even be good to go for Honitsu actually? This is the first question that I should be asking here. There isn't much to go for apart from Honitsu, but maybe, I don't know. Just Yaku Yaku would be, of course, tremendously weak, but there isn't much I can do apart from this. Not much to do. It outright divides the value of my hand by 4. Not going for Honitsu with 2 Han. It's actually quite bad. But my shape was way too bad, to be honest. Maybe I should still have gone for it. I don't really know. Plus, I still end up with a Sozo weight, which will be difficult to complete against my opponents. Because they're probably thinking I'm already aiming for a Sozo Honitsu. Shimocha isn't scared and called Dichi here, which is bad news for me because I'm already down to last. If Shimocha, 3rd place, gets Tsumo as Oya, this is going to be troublesome, to say the least. Suso somehow passes against me. Toyman discards yet another safe tile. Obviously, this one is dangerous against Shimocha. Not much I can do except fold here, to be honest. I can see 5 of the 7 Dora, but still, Shimocha being Oya means that I'm going to be... I might actually lose the game instantly if I deal in. And Shimocha got to win anyway with Dichitsumo Dora. So he had one of the 2 remaining Dora, which were the Aka Uso and Aka Uman. So yeah, still a fairly powerful hand, which is strong enough to send me send me down to Hitori Shizumi, which is being the only one below the starting amount of points. It's quite rare, but considering everyone scored huge Tsumo except for me, it's not too surprising either. So this is going to be one of those games, right? Well, so be it. I'll try to fight back however I can. Okay, Toyman opened his hand, Shimocha opened his hand. I still have yet to see a single Dora, except for this red 5, of course. 5, 6, 6, 8 is really bad, but there isn't much else I can hold here. There isn't much better in my hand currently. The enchantment for Chitoi, perhaps. Of course. Okay, what should I do here? Should I settle for just Tanya Doraichi? Well, looks like I won't be given the choice anyway. Perhaps waiting for someone to deal in a huge hand would be best for me. At the risk of facing yet another strong Tsumo, of course. But considering how slow is my hand, it might still be my best option yet on Kamicha called Dichi anyway, which will be making my decision much easier now, I think. Gonna fold outright. Or if Tenpai I should take, then it will be with Chitoi and nothing else. This is like the best way to go for Tenpai while defending. Just Chitoi and nothing else. Of course, I draw nothing but useful tiles after I folded, which is like a million years too late, unfortunately. But, well, not much for me to do here, except wait and defend. And pray for Shimocha, for example, to deal in, which he did. Strong hand 2, it's Yaku Yaku Dora 4. Huge Haneman here, which is really good for me. It brings Shimocha back down to 14,700 points, which is a mere Mangan away from me. Quite helpful, thank you Toyman. Now I could hope to at least secure a third place and avoid the last place penalty, which will be really painful. Skipping the first one for now. My shape is still too bad. Like, I do not wish to commit to an open hand if I know my shape is going to be garbage. I would like to at least draw a couple of useful tiles before deciding on going for an open hand. Naturally, being given the choice is a luxury in itself, which means I might have to decide before I actually have a decent hand. Chitoi the Enchanted 2. But Kamicha called Dichi, which is really bad for me. Gonna fold for now. Of course, there would be little point in like having avoided my Toyman's hand in the previous round to only deal to Kamicha's Dichi for now in this round. With that said, I'm Ishanten. That's too bad. Going to have to play it safer now. My prospects are really not great anyway. Oh, something was safe. It's a bit of a shame. I thought it would be safe, but I wasn't really certain of it, and Toyman got it sumo anyway. With Chun Doraichi, that's 1000 all. It's fairly cheap, but it brings me 1000 points closer to death. Now a Baiman sumo would be enough to finish me off. At least from Toyman. Dora-san with that said. So I can go for Taio Dora-san, get up to third, and try and see from there onwards. Dianshan 10, but it's not for Taio, it's for Pifu. And it would require him to drop the red 5. If I want to keep the third Dora, I'm going to have to decrease my chances to get Pinfu. I can still get Pinfu by drawing the Rosso and dropping this and this. But if possible, going for Taio would be probably easier. Like calling Chi on the Suman, dropping the Diamond, and so on and so on. Gonna let go of the first one. Oh, I drew it myself. That's huge. Gonna go with this, I think. I can still draw a tile that's adjacent to the Uman, make it turn it into a Diamond weight. Or call Chi and still go for Taio. Hopefully. Ah. Oh, Kagerich! It passed. Perfect. Leech Dora-san, that's a bad weight, but that's a powerful hand. Paso. Safe against me. Come on, Sanzo. Ah, something. That's Suji, but... Okay, it passed. Thankfully. Okay. Come on, Sanzo. Kami-chan. If I could get a Tsumo and get Ura-san, it would be huge, of course, but... still quite unlikely. Uso. Maybe the Sanzo is actually difficult to use, and it's still... like, maybe there's plenty in the wall. I don't really know. Plus, I'm fighting Shimocha again. I've been fighting him so many times before. Chiso, come on. This was dangerous. Ah, Sanzo. Ura 0. Anyway, Lichi Ipe Niroku. Quite a bad hand to tear my Mangan apart. It's quite depressing. Oh, but I have another interesting hand here. Tom. I would like to go for Honitsu here, if possible. Although I wonder if it will be possible to get Honitsu before I get Tenpai. Okay, gonna go with that. Pon Lon, or Tsumo, or... I don't know. Is there any merit to go for Chanta? Yaku Chanta? No, there isn't. Unless I draw or turn one of my Anko or tile into Dora. I don't know. No ID here, to be honest. Pon. Not gonna take the Tenpai here. Still gonna go for Honitsu if possible. So come on, give me the Ton. Or let me draw the Hatsu. Oh! Yaku Dora. Nope, still Mangan. Plus, well, an upside would be to allow me to call Chi and get a nice diamond weight, or even to draw Roman to get a nice 3-sided weight. But it's going to be waiting on Manzu, which is like, there is no way my opponents are going to deal Manzu now. They're already not dealing Manzu to begin with. With that said, the only the only Jihai I've discarded for now is Tsumogiri, so maybe I might still push, like Toyman did just 2 turns ago, although it was a 9. Come on. Iman, Saman, Suman, Roman is Chi, Ton is Pon. Tenpai, it's a bad weight, but it's at least Mangan. So it's still good, I guess. Diamen, Saburoman, Takame Saman for Mangan, but it's only 300 points lower on the Roman, so it's not really important. Mangan if I get Sumo too. Wait, no! Wait, we're not in East round anymore, what the hell? We're in South 1. I considered the East to be the round wind, so I thought I would have gone for Yaku Honitsu. Holy shit. What a late realization. Holy shit. Well, then the only way to get a true Mangan with Sumo on the Sandman. Either way, it doesn't really matter. I'm still getting a Chi, which is 7,700, which is good enough, considering my current situation. So come on, please give me Saburoman. Or at least let me draw it. No thanks. Tsumogiri. Ah, Toyman Shimocha got Tsumo. Ah, waiting on Saman as well. Ah, this is frustrating. Widening the gap by 2,500 points, and this is my last deal turn, which means I will have to make it count. Is there any way for me to make it count? Hard to say. It's an average starting hand. It has potential. It is a Bianchanten. It has 2 Dora. Might accept a 3rd one even. Or yep, or maybe not. Could still go for Pon and then Dora Tanki maybe. It might work if it's an early Tenpai. There's only one. Okay, Pon. No pair anymore, so I'm going to drop the Kanchan, go for Chi, and hopefully wait on the Dora. Let's see if it works. Come on, Sabropin. Or Shatsum would be even better, of course. No thanks. Haku. Still gonna keep it because it's safer than Chiman. La la la. Yeah, but I don't really want to listen to it now. Oh, this one. Oh, first Dora discarded by Toyman. Second Dora discarded by Shimocha. There is only one left in the game, which will make my hand much weaker now, it would seem. Unless I draw the last one, of course. But I can still wait on the last one. I believe it might still work. Come on. Chin. Well, at any rate, it's going to be all or nothing. I'm either waiting on the last Sha if I can, and go for a straight Oyaman, get out of last in a single strike, or go for a much easier, yeah, let's go for the much easier Zanku, Sabropin Machi. I wish I could call Kan the Kyuso now, but I can't. Getting a Rinshan Kaiho with the diamond weight is not likely, but it can still happen. It's just like an Ipatsumo. Basically the same, and Tomen got it done, of course. Tampin Ipe with an interesting shape, but it's interesting as it is, it prevents us from making use of our last deal turn. which will render our comeback, or rather, which will make it more difficult to salvage this game and to protect our rank points. Okay. Yaku Yaku Honitsu might be a way to get out of last if I get a Tsumo. Yaku Yaku Honitsu or nothing. Well, not much I can hope for now. Shimocha called the 5th turn Dichi. I will have to fight here. And fight I will, because there is nothing else for me to do. Naturally, I am not going to be able to call many Pinsu tiles because they're all dangerous against Shimocha. Shimocha being Oya, it is likely that my opponents will try their best to defend against him, which is only natural, of course. Of course, I'll have to deal the dangerous tiles myself to try and make use of this before this penultimate round. Woe is me. I'm gonna go with the Mansu. It's Tsuchi and Nakasuji. I think that is the end of the game. Well, basically the end of my chances to get back into the game. Unless I can somehow make the Ipin or Suso Sanzo pass, I do not believe I have any chance to make a comeback anymore. Still gonna take the Tenpai if it shows up, because there is nothing better for me to do. So only one of them left. Wow, the amount of Kazepai in my discards, holy shit. Sha Anko, Tontoizu, and one Nan, one Pe. Okay, not too interesting to be honest. Not too interesting, all things considered. Still, Ipin is actually very dangerous. It's one chance, but still. I do not believe my Souls tiles are much safer, unfortunately. This one isn't safe either. Still gonna drop it. Come on, Miauso is safe against Shimocha. Come on, Kamicha-san. No way. No way in hell. Hatsujin. No way. Can't get Tenpai. Can't even get Tenpai. Holy shit. Is Supin. So actually my Supin would have been my demise here. Beach Aka. It would not have been enough to knock me out of the game. By itself, it would have required Shimocha to hit one Dora, but still, it was there. Very much so. What can I do? What can I do? What should I do? Bien Shanten for P for Akaichi. Not too exciting if you ask me. Yi Shanten now. But then again, gonna go with that. Okay. Gonna go with that. If I must go all out, then I'm going to pile up on Sozu. If anything, that's my best way to make a comeback, it would seem. Could go for Sozu Itsu too, but if I draw another Sozu, I'm going to go for, well, Full flush, straight up. I do not have much time, but I need lots of points, and I do not believe a pinfu would be enough to cover my point differential here, unfortunately. Much to my dismay. Lots of Sozu being utilized by Kamicha. What should I do? Let's go for the full flush, straight up. No hesitation here. Pom, pom, chi or whatever, and I'm Tenpai. Of course, it's tremendously forceful. It's probably not the right decision, but I truly do not have much left to do here. I've been getting hit by nothing but sumo and Ryukyoku no-ten penalties. So I'm going to have to go all out here. It is now or never after all. Ah, Kamicha got sumo anyway. Just a non-nomi. Now to get out of last I need the Hanetsumo or Manganchoku. Ooh, oh, okay. Might be on a way to get a nice Haneman. Okay, there we go. Chitsu Dora Dora Sanshanten. Even if I call, it's still not enough. I will need to get a Tsumo or another Dora to get a Baiman to be able to win off anyone to get out of last or whatever. Gonna have to go all out here. It is now or never. Kamicha drops the Summon. I call Chi instantly. Iman is Chi as well. It secures the Baiman at least. Ooh, Dora-san, that's a Baiman guaranteed. Okay, even if I open my hand, I can just Pong, Pong, Tenpai. Iman, Diamant, Suman is fine. I would even end with a Diamant weight. That's great, even. Come on. Iman, Diamant, Suman. Rokuman, Saman is fine. Gonna drop the Aka-Uman right away. Come on, that's my chance, now or never, to salvage this game or turn it into a legendary game if I get it Mensen. This would be ridiculous, but it might happen still. So come on. Saman, Suman, Diamant. Ah, of course, Shimoja had to be the one to drop it first. Uman wasn't going to be my draw. What was going to be my draw? I will never know. Come on, Diamant, Suman, Iman. Chiman, yet another Manzu. Come on. I just need to get Tenpai and draw it myself. It's not too difficult, I have a good shape. Oh no, you gotta be kidding me, Shimocha-san. Now it's going to be much more difficult to get it myself. Why? Come on, Toyman-san. Come on, Kamicha-san. Chun, come on. I don't need Sangenpai here. Okay. Kamicha-san, man. Roman. Paman, why? Not dropping the tiles I can draw, or I mean, I can call. And if I can, I'm... Okay, finally Chi. It's not going to be a good Tenpai. Unless I Chi on the Sunman. Kamicha-san, give it to me. Or I draw it myself. Come on. Sunman. Ha! You gotta be kidding me! How is that possible? Yep, that's the pressing. I'll try the pressing. Baiman bien Shanten from the third turn. This game is incredible. For real. It tempts you to like go for strong hands. It toys with you and then it deals the final blow. I do not believe I could have gotten Tenpai with the Chi here. Anyway, so it was not going to be a useful tile. But still, what a depressing game. Still have no idea why I elected it as my passion, like my lifetime passion, like my nearly my reason to live, to be honest. I'm not even that good at it. And yet, I keep playing. Yeah, but this game, I fell down to 10,000 points as early as East 3 without having dealt in even once, just because my opponents got so many huge sumo wins. Well, not much I could have done without scoring huge hands, and huge hand I did not score, much to my disappointment. Gonna have to Chi here. Oh, Tenpai. Yeah, but it's terrible wait, waiting for the Dora. With the Kanchan wait after dropping the 1 and 7, that's like screaming to my opponents I'm waiting on the Dora. Yet, there isn't much I can do. I can still get Sumo though. Plus it's 5200 thanks to the Fuhane. Like 8, 2, and 2. Should I Kang here, by the way? I don't think so, but... yeah, I don't think it would be interesting to call Kang. What about... Yeah, I don't know. Haku is dangerous. Pawn from Kamicha would have drawn himself if it weren't for the chi, but it did give him 2 useful tiles anyway, so it might not be all too bad for him. Red 5. Toyman. Hesitating maybe? Yep. And it called chi in the end. Dropping a shot. Pay should be fine. Sanzo, quite dangerous to be honest, but it should be fine. 1, 2, 3, and 4. No, not even. Just Sanchoku no Mi. Okay, that's actually not too bad. I did not see that many Dora, so it made the round quite dangerous, even though I was... Well, pretty much I had one of them, but was waiting on a second one, so I had a good hand myself, just with a terrible weight. And had anyone been holding on an Anko of Dora, it would have made the hand near impossible to complete. So I'm not too sad about dealing into 1000 point hand. Just a bit disappointed I wasn't able to complete this hand again. I do not remember, but maybe I was Yakitori in the previous round. Previous game, sorry. Maybe I was, actually. Cannot remember clearly, but I believe I did not score that many... hands to the point of being... really being Yakitori. Wow, another quick chi from Shimocha yet again. Makes my Upin extremely dangerous, but everything in my hand is dangerous actually. Still gonna have to go for it because I'm Oya. Cupin, passed, no problem. Well, I could try to dodge his weight by dancing and such, but really it would be pointless. I will have to deal dangerous size at some point anyway. So I do not believe it would be bad to it would be great to fold anyway. Plus I'm Oya and I need to win. I mean, I need to do something out of this round at long last. After a disaster of a previous game. Disastrous last place. I would have been happy with going for 3, 4, 5 Sanchoku, but I do not believe my Sozo would be safe against Shimocha. So I am going to decline this opportunity and go for just a Tanyo Doraichi or Tanpin Doraichi if possible. Beach! It passed. Rokyuso Machi. Quite a decent weight to be honest, but if I could get Ipatsumo it would be great. Come on, Rokyuso! Paman. Passed. Akauman. Holy shit, it passed against me. Of course it did. Come on, Rokyuso, Takameroso. Cupin passed, okay. Was it saved before? Yes, it was, thanks to me. Come on, Rokyuso. Iman passed. Ropin. Chiso might have been safe. Paso looks mighty dangerous. Might be Uppaso or Saburoso, I think. Might be Rokyuso as well, actually. Pin. Come on. Penalty on the draw. Rokyuso, please. Kuman. Okay. No, finally. Deepin Akaichi. 1 Ura, please, for Pinpin Roku. Nah, no luck. No dice. Still, Goppa 5800s, and I keep my dealer sit for at least one more round. Not that my starting hands are getting any better, though. So we'll have to grind something out of this Bien Chanten, though, but it's not a good Bien Chanten. Wait, no, it's not even Bien Chanten, it's Saint Chanten, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, yep. Saint Chanten. Now we are Bien Chanten, but it's still not great, and it's still definitely not something I can open my hand with. So I still do not know. Okay, maybe now. Gonna go with this. Wow, okay. Gonna go with this. I do not intend on opening my hand anyway. Even if it were for Tanyao, it would not be very interesting. Come on. How was I supposed to expect to draw the last passo in the very next turn after I decided to against keeping it? Holy shit. This game is toying with me again, and I missed one Tenpai opportunity yet again. Could turn into an interesting Tenpai if I were to wait on the 9 after having dropped a full Passo Anko. That would be quite interesting actually. Ditch. No reason for me to delay the Tenpai. Or Ditch actually. Commando Cupini Patsumo. Chiman. Shimocha holding on to a lot of Pinzu it would seem. But I can still only see 2 of my weights in the game, so... Oh, wow. Sanko plus Ishanten for Tatichin it would have been. Not in a million years I would have guessed my hand could have resembled a Chitsu Sanko. Well, no matter. Come on, Dokupin. Onegai. Onegai shimasu. Chi-pin. Dangerous against Shimocha. Another Chi. Another one of my winning tiles in his hand. Locked to never be discarded. Still 5 of my winning tiles remaining. I can see 3 of the Chi-pin, 2 of the Pa-pin, which may or may not make the Q-pin likelier to come out, but it's not because Shimocha got a Tsumo and it's probably Chitsu, and it is, and it's Itsu and it's Akaichi, so it's a Haneman, and he had basically all of my winning tiles. Holy shit. How much more depressing this game is going to get. I keep getting hit with huge Tsumo and seeing chances escape. I don't know, really. I do not know what to do. I mean, there truly isn't much I can do anyway. Truly not a lot I could have done better than this. Just abysmal luck these past few games. Not that I can complain after the couple of games I've had during my tremendous 7-win streak, but still, it still hurts all the same. That's the thing with Mahjong, like, no matter how lucky you can get, once you get hit with misfortune, you feel it really badly, and you just, like, no amount of good or beautiful hands are going to prove sufficient to wash the pain away. come on, what the hell is this? Yeah. Ah, Shimocha called Dichi, which means I'm going to deal in or to fold. And fold, sure I can. I have a couple of safe tiles, but it doesn't feel enough to defend. I remain tempted to go for the Chiso one chance and push Honitsu with a Doratanki, for example. I don't really know. Come on, Sampin, please. No. Oh, Suji trap. Dichi Nomi. Well, the Chipin would have been Chiso, sorry, would have been safe in the end. He didn't have many of my well, of my convoited Pinzu, but still. Oh. Wow, can't call Kyushuku high with that hand. Well, so be it. Let's go for Kokushimso then. Still gotta go for this yet again. Sanshanten. Not going to call tiles anymore. Oh, Rianshanten. Imagine myself getting Kokushimso 2 consecutive weeks in a row. And less than 7 days apart, actually. Kyuman, Chun, Pe. Useless. Ah, come on, Shimocha-san! Not for real. Okay, I have a grand total of 1 safe tile that I can discard without tearing my Kokushi apart, and 1 that is going to be extremely dangerous. Well, Ipin looks safe too, but it's not actually, and remembering the previous round where he scored a nice Suji trap on the very same Ipin makes it extremely dangerous. Only 2 Chun left, 3 Pei and 3 Kyuman. It's actually likely to get Tenpai. I mean, likely. Nah. I still have a chance. That's the thing. Ah, but maybe not in the end. Still gonna drop this one just in case. I can get another pair back. In case I can draw the last Chun, but it's unlikely and I'm probably going to fold anyway. Oh! No way in hell. Should I keep pushing? That's the thing. I don't think I should. Still gonna try. Okay, back to Rianshanten. Oh, maybe it will pass. Diamani Suji, Chimani Suji. I need 1 more pair and Pei and Kyuman too. 2 pair remaining. 3 Kyuman. This is Suji too. Come on, Kyuman, Pei. Yeah, no dice. Chipin is Suji, but it's... Ah, he got Tsumo anyway. Waiting for Sanzo, another trash Dichi, but well, he's Oya, so it's quite powerful. 2000s all plus 1 counter makes it 2100s all. Could have gone for the Kokushi Ishanten, but I still was Kokushi Rianshanten, and well, I tossed my pair before everything else, so I could have gotten back to Ishanten fairly easily, even though well, doesn't really matter now. Okay, I do have a Dora Toizu, which is the Haku, which is great to make a powerful hand here. I just need good draws now to make a quick Tenpai if possible. Saint-Chantin. I have an ugly pension weight that I would like to toss away if possible. Bien Chantin. Cuso here. Still want to keep the Lian pin in case I draw a Sun pin or Lian pin again, maybe. Of course, drawing the Chi pin straight up would be best for me. Okay, that's actually best now. Q-pin is fine. I can pawn and long. I just need to pawn the hack, of course. Or draw it myself. Whichever is okay to me. Doesn't really matter if I show my opponents my 3 Dora or not. I reckon this will not prevent them from pushing. Toyman won before anyway with Tonomic. 1000 becoming 1600. Almost sufficient to get back to second. But not quite. Still missing 200 points. We enter East 4 with me still barely hanging on to second place for dear life. Chi. My hand looks like dog shit and I do not want Toyman to go on a rampage here. So I have no choice but to call tiles here. Plus Kamicha has a scary looking discard pile. Not too certain what to do once again. Supin. Oh, Tenpai. Nice Harabote, Sanpin Tanki, Jigoku Tanki, Jigoku Harabote. Toyman called Dichi. Obviously. Okay, this one is safe, thankfully. The Ampin. Okay, I don't think the Sampin is going to come out, but just maybe. Just maybe. Okay, I could turn it into a Calm Upin, which is likelier to be completed. Which I could even improve with a Chipin. Or maybe not, because of course Sumo from Toyman, Rizumo Pinfu, Uraichi for Niroku Oru. 2600s from each. Falling down to third now. It looks like the story is going to repeat once again. Yep, I feel you, Kamicha-san. Nothing but Sumo wins here. From the beginning of the game till now, I haven't lost a single point to opponent's loan, I think. As far as I can remember. Which makes it all the more depressing. Well, it's... That is to say that at least I did not, like, deal into my opponents. That's a good thing in itself, of course. It's better to get hit by Tsumo than dealing in because, well... dealing in is always bad. But still, it just proves that my luck isn't that strong in the end. Mahjong without luck is not Mahjong anymore, so I need to find luck somewhere. Oh wow, what should I do? Not much else to do other than drop the Dora here, I think. I was hoping for Chitoi even, but with only 3 pairs it's as good as impossible, to be honest. Might have gone for Chinloto had I realized sooner that I could have, that my hand has had this potential. Once again, it's yet another unrealistic hand. I keep... Okay, now the closest thing I could... No, I can't. Tomen called pawn my discards. Holy shit. Can't even go for Nagashi Mangan. Throne Room Nagashi. This would have actually been funny. Well, so be it. I will fold once again. Haku Aka Nikyu 2900s. Wow. Yet another mediocre high pie. Still can't seem to get a single high pie. Single good high pie. And if I do, my draws are utter crap. I need to close my windows, but I can't because I'm playing. It's getting colder now. It's 8:30 p.m. And even though we switched to daylight saving time, or also called summer daylight time, or however it's called in English, it's still, the sun is setting still fairly early, which is natural considering we're only in March. Toyman with yet another tricky discard pile with a tricky hand and a tricky 2 calls, sorry. Getting closer to Tenpai, likely turning into Tanya Doraichi or Tanpin Doraichi if we're really lucky. Here we go! Everybody. Of course, I take the one shape that would put me to Furitan in the end. This is going to be another tricky round. Okay, come from Toyman, Shindora Chun, which is useless. Discarded twice already, and okay, this one passed. Okay, Suso has been discarded twice. Does he have a pair of Kyuso? Those pins are extremely dangerous. And yet... come on! Is there any way for me to get Tenpai without, like, having to go through this? Yeah, of course he had such a hand. Ichiroku Oru plus 2 counters makes it 18 hundreds each. Now up to third place. First. Why thirst? First place, sorry. This... We have an interesting pinzy shape, but not much else to feel good about, unfortunately. Going to have to fight yet again to build something worthwhile. Yikes. Allô? Je ne t'entends. Ouais, là je t'entends, ça y est.
Ok. T'es en train de stream?
Ouais.
Ok, ok. Non, bah je voulais parler d'un truc, mais en stream c'est pas ouf.
Attends, bouge pas, bouge pas. On va faire un truc. Je sais pas comment je vais faire. Je suis en train de réfléchir.
Non, mais au pire, c'est pas grave, t'inquiète.
Attends, bouge pas. Vas-y. Parle pour voir. Attends, parle pour voir. Ouais, c'est bon, t'es mute. Faut que je me mute aussi, du coup. Ouais, je t'entends, je t'entends. Bah, moins fort, du coup, mais... Ouais.
faudrait un 6 là, de bambou.
Ok, bringing the sound back again.
6 de bambou serait parfait.
6. Je vais cheat de toute façon, je suis obligé. 3009 en Ron. Ou si quelqu'un fait Richie, peut-être le Shimocha sera tenté de faire Richie. Ça me tendrait fortement.
Quelqu'un qui est...
Peut-être si pour monter premier, il a
calme.
peut-être l'occasion de faire pour monter premier. Ah ok, c'est correct, c'est
Ok,
correct.
c'est pas mal, c'est
Je
pas
dis
mal.
ça, je suis obligé. Diichi Doradora, ça suffirait pour remonter en faisant run sur n'importe qui, mais si je ponche, je suis
Là,
obligé de
il
faire
faudra un 3
run
de
ou
cercle.
Tsumo. Run sur le mec à gauche.
3 de cercle serait parfait.
Ouais, 3 de cercle, ce serait vraiment parfait. Alors, c'est à double tranchant. Je sais pas quoi en faire. En plus, j'ai acheté. Putain de merde. Je peux quand même faire chi sur le 6 de... Enfin, chi. Non, ça ne sert à pas grand chose, mais...
Le problème, c'est que t'as plus de paires, mais... Du coup, si t'as plus de paires, le coup, les trucs sont compliqués.
Oh.
Après, ça te servait à rien. Ouais. Même si tu le gardais, ça pourrait faire ta paire en fait. Si.
Ah
Mais
putain,
ouais.
ça c'est bien. Ok, ça c'est bien, on va dégager ça.
Ouais.
Non, faut que je pond, chi, ou chi et lon. Allez, c'est le moment. J'ai 3 d'orage, j'ai assez pour monter en direct sur n'importe qui. En run sur n'importe qui plutôt. Et en Tsumo aussi, donc j'ai assez pour remonter. Échapper à la dernière, faut juste que je passe Tempai, putain. J'aurais dû jeter l'un avant, je suis bête.
Mm.
Espérons que ça ne fasse pas défaut. Plus que 2 9, 3 6, 4 il en reste 3. Ça va être compliqué. Ok, Yishinten.
Ok.
Ce serait limite mieux que j'attende sur 6 et 9 en fait. Que sur Sud et 7. À moins que je puisse... Ok, le 8 est
C'est vrai.
safe, je peux
Le
pont
6,
éventuellement.
et c'est parfait si t'attends sur 6 par contre.
Ouais mais alors... Kakilic, allez 6-9. Je vais péter un câble, je vais péter un câble, je vais péter un câble.
Non.
Je vais péter mon clavier là. Putain, comment, hula, ça sert à rien, ça change rien. Oh.
Tellement proche.
C'est incroyable comment je me fais baiser à chaque fois, quoi, sans déconner. Non là c'est vraiment... Je crois que j'ai pas pris un seul run dans cette partie. Si j'en ai pris un, bah si, du coup le tour 4. Mais avant ça j'avais rien pris et je me retrouve encore à faire moins de 240. Il y a eu je sais pas combien de Tsumo. C'est incroyable. Attends. Ouais, c'est vraiment déprimant.
Ça va le faire mal.
Et donc du coup, j'ai fait un run à 7700, non à 5800 pardon. C'est ça le pire. Après il y a eu un Tsumo pendant que j'étais à l'Est, donc 3000, 6000 évidemment. Beaucoup de dons nuls, beaucoup de Tsumo. J'ai pris tarif évidemment à l'Est dans ma... Bah, dans le deuxième tour à l'Est évidemment j'ai pris un run à 3900 qui m'a foutu au fond du trou. Et en fait c'est le seul run que j'ai pris. Et oui voilà, le premier à 1000, voilà c'est ça. Le premier à 1000 et le deuxième à 3900. J'ai fait un run à 7700 et avec ça je finis quand même dernier. Ce jeu est déprimant. Et la partie d'avant c'était quasiment pareil. Ok. Bon. Est-ce que je vais arriver à ne pas tomber au fond du trou comme la dernière fois? Là je suis déjà à 1200. Je commence à 1600, c'est super. J'étais remonté bien haut et je suis redescendu bien bas. Ce jeu c'est le yo-yo quoi, c'est incroyable. Faire ça, ça du coup c'est du 9. Potentiellement le Jinshan si on peut. Ah, on va acheter le 4 maintenant. Chi, parce que j'ai une main tellement dégueulasse que je peux pas accepter de laisser passer un tour à l'est encore comme ça. Au moins faire une main 1500, choper un Lenchan si possible. Ce serait cool. Et Tenpai. Allez, 7 Chiso, 7 de bambou. Pour le petit Sancho Konomi. Ça sera suffisant. Quelqu'un qui est surpris que je parle français, anglais et un petit peu japonais dans le chat. Land. Oh, 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 ouh, je serais pas Yakitori. Yes. 1500. Excellent. Bon, ça part de là. 1, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Oh, pont. Soit. On va partir sur des mains de merde, hein. J'ai des mains de merde comme ça, on va faire des mains de merde. Mais au moins on a un Yaku, on n'a plus qu'à chercher les autres tuiles pour passer Tenpai. C'est possible. Ah, on va faire ça. Bah sinon ça se passe bien avec Alban. Enfin, du coup j'imagine que ça se passe bien vu que tu voulais lui parler de...
Ouais, j'étais mute pendant de manger. Ouais, ça passe très bien.
Oh bah ça va, attends, c'est cool. Cool. Alors. Ah. On va acheter le 7 hein. On va regarder le Lianmen, mais on va garder la tuile à côté de la Dora. Et surtout l'Est au cas où si on peut faire... Bah déjà c'est une tuile assez safe. Et si on chope l'Est en plus, c'est vraiment cool. Ça c'est la merde. Ah, ton... Non, non bah non. Je suis bête. Alors, on va regarder comme tu le saves pour l'instant. Bon, ça passe. Non. Ok, Ishanten, on va acheter le 7 avant que je me prenne Ron. Chi. Sancho Dora chez le Shimocha, peut-être Junchan, mais j'y crois pas trop. Un minima Chanta. Ou pas en fait. Possible qu'il ait rien du tout. Le 1 du coup n'est pas très safe, le 4 le serait plus. Ah. Ah bien, oula, Dora Dora en plus. Et en plus, oh, Katagali, mais stop. Comment ça marche? Comment ça fait... Comment ça va faire marcher ça, sans déconner? Pont. Non, non, on va laisser passer premier. Non, non, on va laisser passer premier parce que c'est... Oh oui, oui. Je me remercie d'avoir laissé passer premier. Ok, maintenant je vais réfléchir à ce que je vais faire à partir de maintenant. Le problème c'est que là on accepte déjà le 7 avec cette main, donc on va acheter le 6 dès à présent. Le 7 rentre avec le 7, 8, 9, le 4 rentre avec 3, 4, 5, donc le 6 ne sert à rien en pratique. De toute façon on va faire quoi avec cette main? On va faire Toy Toy. Dégagez ça aussi, hein, c'est bon. Oh, déjà? Ah, Haku Dora, bon, 2009. Quoi, il est à l'Est? Ouais, il est à l'Est, 2009. Ah, putain de ta mère. Évidemment. Tempo est super rapide, encore une fois. Jamais ça me viendrait à l'esprit de faire un tempo aussi rapide, quoi. Enfin, là, actuellement, avec les mains que j'ai, c'est pas possible. Alors, là, on va faire ça. Là, on va faire ça. J'ai pas le choix, hein. J'aimerais bien garder des tuiles safe, mais là, putain. Ce jeu m'a tellement déprimé que j'ai envie d'avoir l'efficacité max pour gagner le plus de... Ah, on va acheter ça quand même. « 5, 6, ah, on va acheter le 3. Toujours rien à faire de ce set, mais ça pourrait facilement devenir utile, mais je sais pas comment. Putain, en tout cas, je me suis fait une frayeur tout à l'heure avec la TT, franchement. Je rentrais les courses et j'arrivais pas à ouvrir le coffre. J'avais pas l'air faim avec le chariot dehors en plein soleil et aucun moyen de rentrer les courses. Bah, au final, je les ai foutus sur la putain de place passager, comme un gros clochard de merde. Et j'ai réussi à refaire rouvrir le coffre et la trappe à essence. En plus, j'ai pas beaucoup d'essence, c'est ça le pire. Non, c'est Mogali. Si je dois ouvrir ma main, ce sera avec Sanchoku 5-6-7, donc si je jette le 7 maintenant, ce sera foutu. Ah, je pourrais faire avec Tanya aussi en vrai, mais flemme. Allez, 8, non, ah, c'est la merde. Ah, Dichi du Shimocha. Il est à l'est en plus, faut que je fasse attention. Toimen Kichi. Et ça passe, évidemment le 8 qui ne m'est plus utile depuis un petit moment. Le 9 qui est Shompai, mais peut-être que ça passe. Ah, je sais pas. On change le 9 quand même. Ah, le 5, le 8 va passer, je pense. J'espère. Non. Oh, je me fais pourrir par le jeu, quoi, sans déconner. Et Tsumo dans tous les cas. Voilà. Évidemment. Dizumo, Yaku, Ah non, il n'y a pas de Yaku. Dichi, Dora 4. Dizumo, Dora 4, évidemment. Dizumo, Dorayon. 6100. All. Putain, toute la soirée, ça aurait été ça. Des gros Tsumo tout le temps. Ah, c'est déprimant. Ce sera ma dernière, je pense, après, parce que dans tous les cas, il va se faire tard, faut que j'aille dormir après. Beaucoup de cercles, mais c'est de la merde, on va acheter ça. C'est à côté de la Dora. Est-ce que j'ouvre ou pas? C'est pas forcément une main avec laquelle j'ai envie d'ouvrir la main, mais je sais pas quoi faire d'autre. Dichi Dora Dora, ça serait bien déjà. Dichi Dora Dora. Ou. Je sais pas. Ou Chun Dora Dora, mais il me faut plus de tuiles. Ouais, là, je suis obligé de faire ça. On va attendre de piocher 6-9 ou 5-8. Si je pioche le Chun, je jette le 1 et j'attends de piocher notre paire ailleurs. Mais... Ok, le 1 est safe chez le Kami-chan et pas chez le Shimo-chan, donc je jette en premier. Faut que je défende contre le mec à l'est pour l'instant. Allez, 5-8, 6-9 s'il vous plaît. Allez. Non. Hatsu. J'ai jeté T2, donc peut-être qu'il est encore dangereux. Non, ça passe. On va pas faire de chips parce que là, ça me pèterait les couilles, je pense. Allez, Dora en moins. Ton. J'ai jeté 2 fois. C'est ma tuile la plus safe pour l'instant. Dichi du Shimocha évidemment. On va pouvoir faire d'appel parce que je vois pas de Yaku. On va tenter de... Non, pas de Oikake évidemment. Est-ce qu'il attendrait pas sur 4 de cercle avec le 3, 5, 7? Jette le 7 et sur 4. C'est pas franchement impossible. Mais à part ça, j'ai pas grand chose qui paraît safe en fait. Merde. Les autres tuiles sont un peu plus risquées quand même. 7, 7, 7, 7, peut-être qu'elle tend pas sur le 8, à vrai dire. On va attendre ça comme ça. Si jamais le 4 il passe après, je jette. Si je peux le 8, je jette le 4 quand même dans tous les cas. Mais si je cheat sur le 5, 8, je jette le 4 quand même. Ah, le 1 de bambou, c'est safe. Je sais pas pourquoi quelque chose me dit qu'elle tend sur le 4. Pour attendre sur le 8 aussi en fait. Mais... Ah. Alors. Moi, ce qu'on pourrait faire. Ah, comme jeter ça. Ah, mon grand dame, j'ai déjà acheté le putain de 4, je veux pas attendre dessus. Et surtout, j'ai encore manqué un tempai. Enfin, laisse tomber, c'est la folie. J'arrive pas à passer tempai dès que j'ai une occasion. Oh putain, faut que ça passe. Je le savais, je l'école. Je le savais, putain de merde. Pourquoi je suis passé tempai? Je le savais qu'il attendait sur le 4. Je le savais. Pourquoi j'ai jeté? Ce jeu me perturbe. J'y croyais pas, je croyais pas à mon analyse. Mais je savais qu'il avait cette forme là 3-5-7. Putain de merde. Pourquoi j'ai pas cru à ma propre analyse, bordel? Ah, c'est frustrant. Pas prendre les chantaines comme ça, c'est la merde. On va acheter le 5 maintenant. Inutile. Faut que je passe tempai là. Je sais pas comment. Ouais. Oui, ce sera bonnement de merde, mais bon. On va prendre pour l'instant pont. Tempai. Avec ce qu'on a. Putain, c'est déprimant. juste à côté. Ah, Dichi du Kamicha évidemment. Le ton est safe chez le Kamicha, pas chez le Toimen ni le Shimocha. Ça passe. Alors moi j'ai une tuile safe, mais c'est tout ce que j'ai. J'ai le 3 qui paraît safe aussi, mais bon, c'est pas sûr. Dichi du Shimocha. Ah, il s'est pris le Suji à son tour. Dichi, Ippatsu. Pas de Dora, pas de Ura. Je vais encore faire 3 dernières d'affilée si ça continue, putain c'est... C'est dur, c'est très dur. J'étais bien monté et là je suis redescendu dans les tréfonds des enfers. On va faire ça. Oh. It would seem like my friend left, so I'm going to switch back to English for now. Since I do have a couple of English speaking viewers. Oh. Could we be doing a Jinshan here? That's my only interesting option here. Or Churen, of course. Not going for Jinshan, all things considered. Kuman, and I might consider Jinshan, Churen. First, the 1-2-3 Sanchoku might be possible, but I have to... Ah yeah, no Churen, unfortunately. No Churen. Perhaps Chitsu if I can force it somehow. Although I would not be too content with it, but still. Not much else I can hope for here, sadly, yet again. Okay. Tayonomi. Oh, Tayodora, sorry. Didn't notice he had a red 5. What do we have here? Not a lot here, to be honest, yet again. It's going to be difficult to get out of last, it would seem. We're on at East 4 only, but the next game is going to be my last deal turn, so I need to make the most out of it if possible. I'm already planning ahead because I know that this round is not going to be in my favor. Not that I can see. What happened? Why did it reload the fucking tab? What the hell? Okay. I don't know. Okay, Shanten once again. Look at that. I have dropped nothing but 1s and 9s and winds and dragons, apart from this Chiman here. Oh, Shanten actually. I'm still hopeful for a 3-4-5 Sanchoku if finally it is my time to be lucky at long last. Come on. No dice, still Dichi here. Not much else to do. We have Dichi Pinfu, 1 Dora. That's 3900, but it's a really bad wait because I can only wait on the last Delman and the Uman, which are in the plain middle of the Mount tiles. Still going to have to go for it because if I do not go for Dichi, it's going to be a bad wait and a bad hand. And I could have gone for Sanchoku had I waited a little longer, but no way for me to know. This game is depressing. Gonna take this opportunity to go and close my windows because it's getting really cold now. No way in hell. Facing 2 Dichis so late in the round, it is as if they weren't fearing my Dichi at all. As if they knew I had a bad weight. I may still win because the Ryama is safe against both of them. But it's not guaranteed to come out. Shimocha-san, please, now. Yes, Lone. 1 Ura, please. No dice. Deep in Dora Zanku. I still grab 2 Debo, which makes it slightly interesting. I get back to up to 3rd now, thanks to that. But still, I am quite far behind. And I still need to make the most out of this round. Last round as dealer. If I want to aim for 1st or better than 3rd at least. Gonna go with that. I need to be able to call a pawn if possible, in many ways. Come on, Ton. Just for Ton Doraichi would be fine. Although, I would be much happier with a better hand, obviously. Gonna go with that, maybe? I'm not too happy with my hand right now. I have 6 blocks, and of course something called Dichi. Not much I can do here except this. I do not want to deal into Toyman, but I do not want to fall because this is my last deal turn. So I want to win here. Okay, at least I have this pair of safe tile now. Thankfully. I do not know if they will remain safe against Kamicha's Pinzu Honitsu, but still. Nah, this is depressing. I'm just hoping for Kamicha to win on Toyman now. Not much else to be hopeful for. Can I still push a hand somehow here? I do not think so. Pawn and then... Oh, maybe? Thanks to Kamicha. Leading the way with his dangerous tiles. Maybe the Suman will pass too. Maybe I can get Tenpai for Ton, Dora Dora, or Dora-san even. It's going to be tough, but it might be possible still. Gonna go with this. It passed. Ah. No, it passed too. Holy shit. Okay. Sun Pin is actually dangerous. Lian Pin is even more dangerous against the both of them, actually. So I do not really know if I should fold or not. Sanzo, Rosso. Sanzo has been discarded, so it should be fine. Yes, it is. Is there any way for me to push the Sun Pin? I don't think so. Uman hasn't been discarded yet. I have to fold. No way around this. Still Ishanten, but... Kamicha? No. Did he fold? Doesn't seem like it. More like... Nah, I don't know. I really do not know. Ryama was safe, thankfully, a long time ago. Not against Kamicha or Shimocha. Well, Kamicha yes, but Shimocha no. I still haven't given up. If I could at least get Tempai, that would be fine. No, you gotta be kidding me. Why? I knew. Yeah, tonight truly isn't my day. I've been getting hit with nothing but sumo and strong ones during my dull turns. This is so depressing. Is there any way for me to score a good hand here? Is there any way? Perhaps a 4-5-6 Sanshoku if I'm really lucky with the Manzu. Of course, Kamicha called Lichi first. I almost never got the initiative in this, tonight's session. This is actually ridiculous. And yet again, I'm forced to defend. Well, wait, no, I cannot defend. So I will push. No way around it. Well, I could defend by dropping the Ryaman, of course, but I do not want to. And I guess I'll have to. I won't take this ugly Tempai. I at least want to reach Pinfu or Wandora. Cupin. I would have gotten Ipatsu. Getting punished yet again. But perhaps the Dopin was dangerous against Kamicha. Saman, Diamond. So Suman is still likely to be his winning tile. Suman is still likely. Is there any way around it? uncertain. Ah. Okay, that's this one or nothing. Oh, it was Toyman! Dora-san. Okay, that's the end of the game. There is no way I'm going to recover. Yeah, depressing, that's the word. There is no way. No way I can defend against such situations. I'll have to treat it as some statistical anomaly, so to say. If I want to reach third, I need to score 2 consecutive huge hands. I guess I will not have any other choice than to go for Jinshan Sanchuku Doraichi here. Now how to do this? Or Chitoi. Four pairs, but I will have to I don't know. I am out of ideas here, to be honest. Chito is much closer than Jinshan. Yeah, now it's the time to prove me wrong. Can't call tiles, because Kamicha won't give me a single one anyway. So Jinshan would have even... I have zero idea what to do. I've hardly felt like as lost as I'm currently am, like right now. Like it's a bit of a paradox because there is nothing I can do, so there is no reason for me to feel lost in any way. There is no way for me to make a comeback without a miracle hand, and this hand is not turning into a miracle hand in any way. I would need to get Dichitsumo Chitoi Ura, for example, to score a miraculous comeback. And I do not think such a thing is going to happen. Or Suanko, of course, naturally. The kind of thing that doesn't happen more than once every year. Even Chito is proving to be difficult. Yeah, there is no way for me to win here. I guess I'm going to have to take another third consecutive last place in a row. Nah, yep, time to take a break, I think. This is going to be my last game, and I'm going to probably take another break from this game after this. I thought that the 3-day break I took was enough, but it clearly wasn't. I'm still not doing great, and I'm still swinging between bad plays and awful luck. Although, to be honest, for the past few games, I have hardly anything to feel bad about. Yep, Pifunomi. That's fine. The game ends with another last place. But, yeah. Well, this didn't go as I expected, unfortunately. 6 last places in the last 7 games. That's like the opposite of what I did last week. It's quite depressing. And my last place rate that I fought so well to get to lower finally, well, it's going back up again, unfortunately, because of those past games. Yet in spite of this, my Dylan rate has gone down. That's truly truly proof of my awful luck as of late. Although I've hardly been able to complete any hands, as shown by this awful speed stat. That's basically the only stat that matters. Well, not exact. Yeah, I thought it was less than 100 games, but it's quite a lot, so it doesn't really even matter, to be honest. None of these matter. The only things that matter here are down here. You need to know that this is awfully high, this is awfully high, and this is awfully high as well. This is a bit too low, and well, this is average in my opinion. And yeah, that's about it. I will end the stream right now because there is nothing more for me to do tonight, as truly sad as it is. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I will see you soon, and have an excellent rest of your Monday.